31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
They're back. Those 90s. We enjoyed not having them for a few days there.
Yeah, they were gone for a little while. We had those little hints of fall kind of sprinkled on in. At least the mornings will remain comfortable.
Please, that's good.
Yeah, the afternoons, though, not so much. But we're not going to have anything that's super humid either. Let's talk about the weekend. We're getting closer. And at least for outdoor plans, weather in general is going to cooperate. Again, it'll be a little bit on the toasty side for this time of year, but nothing that is unheard of in mid-September. 91 Saturday, 92 on Sunday. Both days will feature basically little to no humidity, and both days are also looking dry. So proceed with your plans going forward. That temperature outlook, that will take us beyond the weekend and through next week and into the following weekend, continuing to indicate a trend of warmer than average for this time of year. And positive is that in the month of September, our average highs do steadily go down throughout the month. But again, this is likely going to keep us well into the 80s and at times some 90-degree weather for at least the next 7 to 10 days. Rain would help cool things off. Unfortunately, there's not going to be a whole lot of that to be found. As expected, a few showers have popped up this afternoon, but they've been very limited in nature. You can count pretty much on one hand what we've got here across North Alabama. One west of Guntersville, there in eastern Morgan County near the Morgan City area. We've got another shower around Killen. That's pretty well it. A few others here, southern Middle Tennessee, back into northeast Mississippi. A few of these are producing some lightning strikes. As I mentioned earlier, though, no severe weather is expected out of any of this. Latest with future radar, picking up on the rain, a little off on the placement of where it's at, but that's often the case. What we look at is the trend, and that trend heading into the evening hours is that the showers will go away. By 10 o'clock tonight, should be back to dry weather with mostly clear skies expected thereafter through tomorrow morning. Waking up on your Friday to some sunshine early in the day. A few puffy clouds will build up into the afternoon, and I am still keeping a low-end chance. I've got 10%. Actually, it'd probably be more like 5% on the rain chances tomorrow. So won't rule out maybe an isolated stray shower, but most of us will get through the day tomorrow on a dry note, and that bodes well for high school football games tomorrow evening. Should be another nice evening for that. Saturday starts off with clear skies and likely stays that way through the afternoon with really no chance for rainfall. That includes down in Tuscaloosa. If you're headed down to watch the Crimson Tide take on the visiting Wisconsin Badgers, temperatures will be warm there as well. 84 at kickoff at 11 in the morning, 91 at halftime, and still sitting there in the low 90s in the fourth quarter. But again, dry weather and sunshine expected if you're headed down to that game in Tuscaloosa this weekend. For us overnight tonight, again, comfortable again, 65 in the Shoals. That will be the warmest spot. Most everyone else between 60 and 63, so you step out in the morning, it'll feel pretty good for that early day walk. Day planner tomorrow, keeping lots of sun in the forecast. And again, I won't rule out a stray shower, but odds are you're going to get through the day on a dry note in almost every location here across North Alabama. Temperatures into the mid-80s around lunchtime. We will top out, kind of like today, upper 80s to around 90 in most locations. Fort Payne 86, 88 Scottsboro, Albertville, Guntersville area about 87. We'll go 91 in Huntsville and in Decatur, 90 in Athens tomorrow, and some low 90s kind of sprinkled out here around the Shoals and the rest of northwest Alabama tomorrow. Again, that's hotter than our average for this time of year. Here's your Wave 31 Storm Tracker 10-day forecast. After that 10% or less chance for rain Friday, we're going to have a dry stretch out there taking us through the weekend and really throughout a large part of next week. By next Friday, maybe pulling back on the temperatures a little bit, but we're still going to be running high into the 80s, and we may nudge up that chance for a shower. But again, right now, those chances look to be pretty low. So expect a dry stretch ahead, but also a quiet one.
A few people got a little damp today, though, and they kind of enjoyed that.
Yeah, a few downpours out there, but that may actually be as good as it gets for at least the next 7 to 10 days.
Okay, dry spell ahead.
Yep.
Thanks a lot.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's almost time to sign